back to Broke Ass EDC, home of the working stiffs everyday carry, and some knives that you might want to put a little bit back for and add to a collection. And we all deserve something. A little bit of pocket jewelry every once in a while. Uh, Rolling on through the Asher collection, I have the Asher Spiro Ti. Now this one definitely pops over top of and I say definitely, this one pops over the $100 mark at $125 is what it's listed for on the site. But $25 for $125 for S35VN Ti stonewashed body, and I mean this thing looks good, feels good. Oh, look at that matching back spacer. And when these were in stock or when they're in stock, they've got a lot of options. So you order it the way you want. So this is one of them that I mean you could go blue pivot collar or sandblasted pivot and a die spacer. So I mean you could really trick these out, or you could have went with the solid classic black pivot and that stone wash and that matching back spacer. This one does have a little spot for a lanyard, and this clip is a top mount on the back side of the scale. Everything is flush and smooth in there. It's a shorty clip, so it's not hanging down into the lock bar, and it's going to ride low in your pocket. Man, for the big full size that it is, I think it stays right at that, 7.5 full operation length that Asher kind of shoots for. Well, I mean, I'm guessing because I mean most of their knives hit dead on in that area. The 4.2 handle, the 3.2 blade, and this blade drop point, big nice drop point. I mean it's a good solid look on the side of it. Flat grind. Man, this thing is slicey. Look how thin that is. Stonewash finish. Beautiful knife. I mean, this thing is razor sharp. I don't. I'm pretty sure, talking with the knife Al, that's the factory edge. I'm telling you, man, it's a pleasure to handle this one. Great action. It prefers the reverse flick, in my opinion. My thumb action is not the world's best, especially got boo boo, got a boo boo on it. Lock bar access is good. You ain't got to fight to get in there to it. It slides right on over out of the way. You don't feel any friction on it. All the hardware on this stainless steel. It's not my favorite. I like a little bit more flash. I'd have probably went with the anodized and the blue pop. I almost overdo the blue on damn near everything I get, but I kind of like the understated, print proper look. This is definitely something you can pull off in a gentleman's carry. You don't have to flick it open. It's got such a good smooth action with the rollout. Oh, and that Ti sound, man, you just can't beat it. The Asher Spiro Ti, $125. You've probably caught it in some of the previous videos. This is another one that's out of stock. You're gonna have to look for this secondary market, or just keep your nose to the grindstone. Catch one, catch them when they're posted, and definitely you want to add one of those to the pocket. Now this one is a little bit different. Before I go too off the rails here, it doesn't have the logo on the blade. In this model, it slides back into the pivot, which really I think steps up the game in the look, the overall look of them knives. I mean, I didn't mind the billboard on the blade. Simple, good look to it. But man, moving it back to that pivot, making that big pivot with the trim on it, it really sets that thing off. Perfect alignment, which, this one's been handled, so it might have been tweaked, but uh, I do have one that will come up in this segment. I was lucky enough. I've been watching the Facebook, and I got myself an Asher. But man, this Ti, it is 125 bucks for solid titanium build. And we didn't need the plug that you see on a lot of them, because this one is got that simple screw and it's going in on the back side. I'd almost say, man, if it didn't have such a good looking stone washed finish on it, that man, this thing would look crazy anodized. But I want to anodize everything. Don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment. Keep this crazy bus rolling. Stay sharp, stay safe.